welcome back to the channel. Look at my sunflowers. Look how much they've grown since the last video, which you should watch. They're taller than me. This is how we'll measure it.
Well, they're not taller than you.
Yeah, they are. I'm this tall.
Down.
Well, welcome back to my sunflowers. They're taller than me. The reason you're watching this video, look at this thing that I've bought. I went to a recycling centre to drop off some crap. They had a little shop there. As I pulled up there to drop off some stuff, I saw this and thought, oh, it's a bike. Thought it would be a piece of junk. But then I saw the radiator. That's a bit strange. You don't often see a water-cooled mini moto. It has compression, dual brake discs, left and right, both cable operated by this handy little gizmo here. So, look at the size of the expansion chamber on there, this part. For the size of the bike, it is reasonably large. So I've got a funny feeling this will actually be quite quick. Under-seat exhaust, true sports bike. This is how much, guess how much I paid. You might have even seen, oh, guess how much I paid for this.
Leave it in the comments right now.
Leave it in the comments right now. If you guessed £20, you are correct. And you've won nothing. Well done. I couldn't help myself for £20. Who couldn't, wouldn't, who wouldn't?
Who shouldn't?
Who shouldn't buy this for £20? You have no excuse. That needs attaching on. I know I need a seat, need an air filter really. Apart from that, let's see if we can get it running and then get it ripping. Doesn't feel cannibal like this. First things first, inside this fuel tank smells like, what does it smell like to you? Old varnish to me, which tells me old petrol. So, I'm going to clean the carburetor out first. I'm going to clean the carburetor. Carburetor. I'm going to clean the carby out first. 2-stroke, mix up some fuel, put it in here, secure, seat. Pull. God, I pull all the hose. God, I pull all the hose. Tyres are flat. Luckily, I've seen it has some... has these fitted. That's a nice little touch. What a tiny little chain on here. I can see here these adjusters are doing no adjusting at the minute as well. This one's bent. This one's not on there. Is the wheel straight? Who knows? We've got a little bit of damage on the frame underneath here. That used to be here. Ah, that was to adjust the foot peg. See, that's what I mean. Adjustable foot pegs here as well, look. They have put a bit of thought into it. This one isn't adjustable anymore because it's broken, but...
it'll do there.
It'll do that, yeah. That, as it just so happens, that's perfect for me. Oh yeah, I need to move these clip-ons out. The fact that this has got... The fact that it's got water or something in here, and the fact that I can do this, means it's not seized. Joyous. How quickly can we get this mini moto running? I give myself 25 minutes tops to get it running. 3, 2, 1, go. Going for an 8mm on a 1/4" drive. Stick that through there. Undo that. There, look at that for camera work. I think this is the hook that holds the carburetor on. The hook, the clamp. Boom. Easy. Right. What a tiny, tiny carburetor. Can you see that there? Hongjiang something something Japan. See? It's got some good components on there. If you've been watching my previous videos, you'll be familiar with these carburetors, or similar.
Is that what you're putting on?
Yeah, imagine that. Look how small this is in comparison to the usual carbs. Perfect. That's 30 horsepower gain straight away. This is the float bowl for the carburetor. And I imagine when we open this, we're going to see probably some dirt, probably some stale, crusty old fuel, maybe some rust. Who knows? But we'll clean this out. This should only take 5 minutes. In fact, I reckon me getting these screws out is going to take the longest out of everything. Not bad. Pretty clean in there. I can see there's some gooey fuel in there. Don't lose that. Take that out. Don't lose that. It's only got one jet in this carb. About 20 minutes left, I imagine.
You've done. Yeah, 5 minutes. So
5
20
minutes.
left.
God, I'm under pressure. There we go. There's the carb out. You can see it is a bit dirty in here, hence why I'm going to clean and hopefully air filter. And go. So it's a bit empty. Try and get in these holes where you can. Oh,
Squirter.
clean that. Clean that. Main jet. Clear that. Both ways. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. God, I need to speed up. What am I? I'm acting like I've got the job in hand. Damn. But clean as a whistle. Do the jet one way, two way. Check it. Can you see through that? It clear. It clear. It works. I'm running out of time. In. Dirt on there. That won't do. Oh, in fact, there's lots of dirt on it. God, haven't I cleaned this at all? Get this slimy mess out of there. And no, I'm not talking about myself.
Done about 9 minutes.
9 minutes, okay. Oh, this is easy. Do you know what? I weren't even going to include the time to mix up the fuel in this, but that's given me an extra boost of confidence that I need to pull this job off. Whose job?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Tradesmen know as a flathead screwdriver. Only tradesmen know that.
why are cross ones called Phillips?
That's a good question. I can only assume the bloke.
Philip.
Exactly, the bloke that made it was called Philip.
Phillips, mate.
Yeah, you got a Phillips. This one must have had a funny shaped head. He must have been hit with a plate. Nothing worse than a big screwdriver for small screws. The feeling of progression is halted immediately. Tighten them up.
How tight?
Not too tight because we have an O-ring surface inside here, and it is the O-ring that does the sealing, not the pure pressure of applying metal straight into a plastic reduced colouring base, exponentially evaporating the evanescence inside this. I'm wasting time.
Evanescence.
Yeah, they were a band, weren't they? Take me back to there. In all my excitement, I managed to push that off here and can't quite remember. That looks like it maybe work.
Buddy Donk is calling.
Calling me.
Mm.
Huh. We're back on track. 25 minutes. Piece of piss.
About coming up to
15? Yeah. Right. One clean carburetor. Whack that on there. I actually need a bit of fuel pipe to run from there to there. That's fine. In my natural spirit of me, I have a box of hose.
Yeah.
It's got to fit both that tiny bit on there and this massive bit on here.
How's that possible?
Yeah, well, that's silly, isn't it? Right, well, that's good for that. Let's see what we're like on there. It looks bloody massive. Bloody massive.
Too big?
Too big. Yeah, this looks soft.
I'll go over.
I think I'll go over. Oh, and I think, yeah, that's good on there. That's good on there. I don't know if it's good right next to the exhaust. Also, the fuel tank sits on top of the exhaust as well, but I assume it always have done and won't cause a fireball explosion.
Imagine that.
Yes, fuel tank pipe. I remember now. I got briefly distracted by burning alive. That is made for it. Come on.
Is fuel going to go through it and down into the carb nicely?
It will. I'll tell you why, Alex. Because gravity. Good question. Answered. I forgot. Time limit. Make sure the carb is...
17 minutes.
Am I? I just so happen to have laying about from previous projects. And we'll just see... Oh my God.
Perfect.
Oh, it's made for it. Boom, look at that on there. That looks even more proper. Choke. Throttle? Yes. As soon as you get on the throttle, the choke pings back up.
That's
What a cool idea. Where are we at? Fuel's on, carbs cleaned, plug. I'm not even going to bother checking if it sparks or not. I think it will. What I need to do now is attach this carburetor down. How am I going to do that?
Carburetor, you mean tank?
Yes, I do. Thank you, mechanic man. Cable ties, good answer. The only way possible. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that out with my 25-minute time allowance. I'll give myself 10 minutes later to finish it off. Oh, smooth. God, it is small.
Right,
I also need to fashion some kind of seat for this as well. But again, I'll use my extra time allowance to do that. Are they straight? Not really. That'll do. Oh. 4D again. Twist. Twist. Still feels terrible. What time do you reckon we're up to? 20 minutes. 2-stroke oil. Got. It's all going to be a bit guessworky. God, I'm making a mess of this. It's got 2 holes in it or something, bloody hell. The bike hasn't probably been ran for a number of years, so a little bit of oil might not hurt a thing. Put that in there, mix that up on there. This just makes the oil mixture go into the petrol easier and easier to mix in. Hopefully we get no leakages, so I won't put it all in. Choke on. Let's pull and see what happens. Probably going to start it on 25 minutes exactly. Told ya. Oh, sounds good as well. Sounds like a 500cc. Is this a KX 500? Oh, my air filter came off. Fantastic. That was running in under 25 minutes. It sounds epic. So we'll tidy up a few bits and pieces. I'm gonna have a sit down after that because I'm a bit hot from running about like a lunatic. I'm going to attach this fuel tank. You'll see the afterthoughts of my tie wrap experience here. This is probably some of my finest work I've achieved to date, but solid. In fact, I reckon I could lift the whole bike up with them. It's seat time. And I thought, do I cut a piece of wood out, or I've had a bit of a crazy idea that I found and thought that could work. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Look at the flex there.
You thinking putting your bum in it?
I'm thinking, cut, bolt, heat gun, bend around the shape, seat.
Think it'll work?
I don't know. And because it's flexible, it's not going to be like I'm then sitting on a piece of wood. It'll be like I'm sitting on a piece of vinyl. Oh, it's like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Imagine if you then found out that's worth like 10 grand, that vinyl.
Shouldn't be in the shed, really, should it? That makes that bike worth about 5 grand, I'd say.
Yeah.
Profit. Only paid £20 for it. That sounds like seat material to me. Hang on. Yep. I think we could be onto a winner.
Yeah? What was that?
And just like that, my dreams may have shattered.
I'd use the wood.
Right, okay then. Okay then. Okay then. How wide do we want it? We can tuck it under the tank. I don't even need a tape measure. What am I doing? Something like that. Yeah, now you may think, Jordan, this looks awfully uncomfortable. Aha. Here we find the best machine for woodworking, metalworking, plastic working, rubber working, for just working. And just like that, motorbike seat. Let's fit it. We put that on there. What I should do is mark the wood with the screws. One there, one there, one there. Luckily, I went for a slightly larger drill bit than needed. Oh, splintery stuff. Oh, I can't be having that. Oh my God, I'm the best. Oh my God, it's blissful.
Is it?
Look at the balance. I'm doing it. Yeah, I like it. I like it already. Let's improve it. You may question, how can you improve perfection? But I have the answer. Oh, was it made for it? Peel off.
Look at that.
Look at that. We've got a seat, we've got an attached fuel tank, we've got a running, working, awesome-o bike. 20 quid. And that feels horrific. God, do you know what? Yeah, I'm pumped for this. Let's get some air in the tyres, man.
Better pressure.
That didn't work out how I planned. I don't know how much that has in there, but it's up. I think we're on there. Go on, blaster. Yeah! Sounds me!
sound good.
Put the rest of the fuel in there and go. Whoa! What other vehicle can you put in the footwell of your car / van? No other vehicle. Absolutely easy. Ah. Wicked. Safety first. I'm going to put my knee guards on just in case I do fall off. If I do fall off this motorbike, my riding career has come to an end.
You look very matchy with the blue and the orange.
See? I'm uncoordinated but coordinated at the same time. Maybe that's true fashion. Cool, before that happened, my God, that f***ing went for it. Cool. That really caught me off guard. It was a bit poppery and spluttery and suddenly f***ing... That scared me. Wow. Then the chain came off. Oh, that's fast. That's real fast. Oh, the seat is perfect, by the way. I love the seat. Yeah, fantastic. That really did scare me.
Sounds mint.
Yeah, it does really. Honestly, I thought that was the thing when I was riding it. It's like, and when I came off the throttle, it was like, ding, ding, ding. I thought, hell. When I got back onto it, I'm happy. That's made me happy already. Let's put this petrol tank somewhere. Thought I blew it up or something, so I came off the throttle, but I shouted. In fact, I screamed. God, it smells good as well as I came back. Look how small that front sprocket is. It's ridiculous. Are all the seats still on it? Yes. No. Fuck. It's not ideal. No. However,
This should work.
I think it will work. I reckon this is 40 miles an hour. I reckon.
You reckon?
Yep. When it's all going and running properly. To be fair, I can't really tell how straight the wheel is, but I'll guess. Guessing's never done me any harm in the past.
No.
Yeah, because it was slow to begin with, really quite slow. And I thought, like I said, oh, this is it really. But then suddenly, out of nowhere, 10,000 revs game. There's no suspension on here, so I don't really know how tight this should be. That ain't going anywhere. That's oh yeah, that'll be why. Perfect, I think. Did the whole engine move then when I tightened this up? Possibly. Okay. Oh, my pull cord's going. We don't want that to happen. I don't know how many we've got left. Yeah, it's looking bad down there. Right. Oh, come on. Well, this is it now. This is it. Can't stop! No! I might be able to bump it, but I think the clutch is on its way out, if that means that. I wonder if you can pull me. I wonder if you can pull me quick enough.
I don't know how this is going to work.
Come on! Yes! Come on! don't know. I can't stop. I'll turn around. Come on. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. No. No. What a sad day. Just when I thought things were about to get epic. It's like it's running out of fuel, or like the carb is blocked up or something, because it's just like I've only got like a tiny amount of throttle before it then dies. And it's weird that it starts on. Yeah, I don't think they should really. We're going. We're going. That is possibly one of the most mental things I've ever ridden in my life. How I didn't come off going over them bumps, I'll have no idea, because I was just a passenger at that point. Seat's a bit hard, f***ing quick. Might have to try and get a speed run on it. God, I'm dribbling us that fast. That's really quite scary, and the brakes are f***ing terrible. Hopefully we can get started again. Yeah. We'll do a couple of flyby shots. Unfortunately, we can no longer toe start the bike, which is probably the correct way anyway. The clutch must have been stuck on something. It's extremely hot here, and we've had I've had enough, and I'm sure Alex has had too. We've had fun today. Got it running, didn't we, in 25 minutes? Made a few adaptations, ran it all in less than a day, and it was a lot quicker than what I thought it was going to be anyway. I don't think I'd be scared for a mini moto today. I don't know what I'll do with the bike. I might sell it because I don't really need it. Yeah, might give it away. I might raffle it off. Let me know if you want it for a penny a ticket or something. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be some more interesting stuff coming up soon. This is just a bit of a filler video, really. My eyes are hurting, my head's hurting, and I've got a tidy loads of tools away. So thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye. Bye-bye.